Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Rubik's Craft SMP server, Season 11. I did not participate much in Season 10, but I'm here to participate in Season 11, the series where the theme is that there is no food anywhere. It's not an actual theme. We just killed all the animals pretty early, and the border is very close-knit this season. I think it's actually going to stay relatively close-knit. I have no idea. I haven't read the Spark Notes, but I've gotten some stuff done. I've started the foundations of my house. This is the facade. I'm kind of going with a like half natural but also half building approach. Time will tell as to whether or not I chop out this chunk of land, but the idea is that up here where it's snowy, I guess the snow might become a problem, but it'd be nice to actually maybe grow some crops up here, or just leave it grass. I could do that as well, or maybe make a basketball court or something. Probably not a basketball court, but I still think it's a funny idea. But I have made the painful decision of trying to live in the snow this season, which is, yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm playing with shaders currently. If you don't like, let me know, and I can switch back to regular. I'm not attached to it, but I've been trying out shaders lately, tweaking them so it's not super dark and obnoxious in caves, and it's working out. It's working out okay. Here's our head collection so far. I wouldn't be Rubik's Craft on the Peanut Craft channel without some heads, and I've already collected some. Don't ask me how I got them. And I recorded some of the introduction. Not a lot happened from my perspective, except I managed to steal a couple of crafting tables. So we're up to 9 crafting tables plus the one I put over there, and I don't think I've actually made a single crafting table. I'm not going to check because I can't even find the statistics button. But I haven't crafted a single one, just reuse, reduce, recycle, you know, the usual. Yeah, so no food means that we are improvising for food, which means I might eat some dried kelp, but what's more important is that I turn this into a dried kelp block, and we're going to use that to smelt even more kelp. I'm going to keep funneling more in here. In fact, maybe I should make a hopper just for that case. But that's what's going on. As for what we're doing this season, let me fill you in on that right after this clip. Okay, so essentially what I want to do is I want to create, at least the vibe I want to go for is kind of the last defenses of the winter is kind of what I'm thinking. When I say defenses, I don't necessarily mean militaristic. I don't necessarily mean armed walls and traps or anything like that. But I don't know, what I'm envisioning in my head is kind of a winter compound with various wooden cabins like this, kind of, that are a little bit cabin and then like a little bit basey, you know, almost as if it's gone into a tourist attraction and now looks a little bit prettier than maybe it would have during an actual defensive period of time. So you know, I don't know if any of that makes sense, but I want these towering trees. I want to try to really convert this into its own biome. Whoa, look at that, right before our eyes. With towering spruce trees and of course other nature elements that I'm sure I will get more into as time goes on. But at first I'm thinking like taiga level of big trees as well as some smaller trees here and there. Because when there's just a couple of them, it doesn't look great. You know, these just tower out of nowhere. So once you get it more populated, I think it'll look much better. I don't know. I feel like they're just so thick and they obfuscate so much viewing that maybe instead of giant towers like that, it would be better to do singular towers like this, but we rig it so it's not just, well, that was unlucky. We rig it so it's not just one, but we plant another one on top or something. Maybe we should do that, because now looking at here, it's like this is going to just block so much of the view. Maybe we can have a couple of these, while others are thinner. I don't know. We'll figure stuff out as we go. I was able to pick up some wheat seeds, and I was going to start planting, but I realized the snow is going to make it difficult because it'll freeze the water. I think the easiest solution for that would just be to have essentially I need to place a crafting table. Essentially a glowstone underneath the water to keep it from freezing. I don't have access to the nether right now. I know some people have had access to the nether, so I was trying to figure out who did. I asked who has portal. No one responded. They hate me. It's true. It's true. The server no longer likes Pat. It's a miracle I'm still here. But either way, for now, we'll just place some torches to get the bases down. and we'll get this farm going. Okay, I found a nice little compromise here. Instead of torches, I just remembered you can waterlog stuff. Funny, added like, what, 10 years ago, and I'm still forgetting that that exists. Ay, time. Am I right, fellas? So we're gonna go ahead and get the advancement, boom, of a seedy place. This is a seedy place. I decided to go with the seeds on the roof because I thought I might want to try to breed villagers this time around. I've never done that in a Rubik's Craft season. I'm also just realizing that this is only 3 blocks from here. I can actually move this over here. I can combine these two. I won't need to. Anyways, I'll figure that out later. Yeah, I've always wanted to do more villager stuff. I've done it before in something called 3-stock SMP. I don't think any of you guys know what that is, but I had some good success in getting decent books with that, and I think I might attempt it again, although I do understand that they nerfed villager trading, or they're in the process of it. I thought at some point they were trying to rebalance that. Could be wrong. I don't know much about this game, to be honest. But yeah, something I definitely still need is a enchanting table, and I have everything I need for it except for the actual obsidian, because I haven't spent that much time in the mines. It's getting a little spooky out here. That is a lot better. I've been placing down these torches because I think the snow that's around a sapling can stunt its growth a bit. So I started placing torches where I want the trees to go, and then whenever I have saplings, which I have some now, I can go over, break the torches, replace them with the saplings, and hope they grow to be big and strong, as all parent would like. Have they changed the noises the dog makes? Because every once in a while, this guy, I think I'm naming him Zito, by the way. Every once in a while, Zito makes a noise that does not sound like a dog whatsoever. Okay, you don't need to show me that. I don't know if that's new or if that's part of the mods that I have, because I have just a couple of client-side mods for this. I don't know. It kind of drives me crazy. I wish Zito would kind of shut up sometimes. You hear that? It's like a gas crying, or like a freaking guardian or something. I don't know what they're doing. Anyways, let's continue working. Okay, just went on a bit of a mining excursion, and I found a block I do not recognize, which tells me this might be a trials chamber, which could be incredibly dangerous. I don't know. These are the lights that everyone's been using. Can I take these? Oh, perfect. I might grab these. You just turn them on by clicking them? Without a shield, maybe? No. Okay, I don't know how you turn them on, but would not mind having a couple of those. I got the awful achievement name. This is just Minecraft, comma, trial, parenthesis, S. It's just a ridiculous name. I think someone has already cleared out one of these, which means I don't know if they are still spawning. Oh, did I just turn it on? What did I do? Oh. I don't know what just happened. Okay. It might be that thing where you need a key. I know that is a thing sometimes. Man, these are different levels. I don't want to carry all those levels. I'll take the greenest ones. I guess I shouldn't take all of them. I don't know who's gonna be here. Okay, I think I need a key to spawn those, basically. We're gonna leave. Hey, sorry. No time to pause the recording for that one. Yeah, I mainly just need some obsidian. I'd like to start gearing up a little bit better. I'm worried that my pickaxe is getting too weak without getting some proper enchants on it. So really just need to do some mining. The problem is the border is so small that all the caves I find have already been looted. This one looks relatively untouched in terms of torches, but also I haven't found a single diamond around, so it's tough to say. But I'll continue my search and hope that Zito stays alive. Ow! Okay, I found an area with obsidian. Really nervous about my dog being here. He keeps getting close to touching that lava. I'm just gonna sit you down for a second. I don't have any food to heal you. He took one shot from a skelly, but, you know, he's a trooper. He'll be fine. Can you stop making that noise, though? I really don't like that noise. Not a fan of that dog noise. I'd argue it doesn't even sound like a dog. Let's get some of this obsidian. Whoa, guys, I found something pretty valuable on the famine SMP, and that is a carrot. We would have taken that right now. I think someone in chat actually wanted a carrot. Once I could grow this into more than one, I'm happy to part ways with some. But any kind of food, greatly appreciated this day and age. I was able to find some diamonds. I also ran into Octo down there. Pretty sure all the caves are connected into like one big cave. At least it feels that way because I'm always running into caves already explored. Come on, Bat. I just want to head. I just want to head. Come on. Do it for the video. For the video. Just drop one for the video. I know it's not too uncommon. It's just hard to hit them. Come on. If I whack one, maybe my dog? Yeah, come on, dog. Help me get him. He's trying. Oh my gosh, the dog got one. No head, though. How about you? I actually don't know if a dog killing him will drop a head, to be honest. Come on! Well, thank you for killing the spider. Thank you for killing the bat. Alas, no head. Oh my gosh, never mind. There is a head. I didn't see this. Look at that. Ah, we are officially Batman. I should pick up that axe I accidentally dropped. Because there's danger incoming. I keep accidentally dropping it. No, he took my axe! That's my axe! Oh no, a pit! I need him to come down here, though, so I can fight him. My dog can't reach him. Come on, dog. There we go. Wow, this dog's actually turning out to be kind of handy. I think it deserves a bit of a rotten flesh treat, if you ask me. Whoa! Don't hurt my dog. I'm feeding it. That's not good. Did I actually make you sit? I made you sit. Here. Get back up. Get back up. We got more caving to do. So I'm almost dead, but that doesn't matter so much. I've decided... Apparently, I've decided to start chopping down this tree and gave up on it. I will get back to that in a second. I've started to see some of these trees grow up, and I think they look... Ooh, I'm getting low. The food is taking a second to grow. Do I have any cooked kelp? Nope. We'll see if we die. Yeah, these are growing, and I kind of like them. I think they look maybe a little bit goofy when it's by itself, but when we start getting more of them popping around, I think it's going to work out okay. I've also been collecting some of the leaves with shears, and that way I can just pretty them up, especially in the transition piece. This is going to have to do a little bit more prettying than what I'm doing here, but just to give the idea, you know, we add these and then maybe, I don't know, like one's like right there or something, just to transition it. See, that's a little bit extreme. I'll probably go up and shave some of those. I'll do some serious tree maintenance around here and spruce them up. That one's gonna take some extra work, but this one worked out pretty good. This one just needs a little bit of help. There's some variation, you know. Looks like that one is... I just planted that one, didn't I? Oh no, I just planted that one. Yeah, some of them look okay. This guy's like a little bit bare right here, so he could probably just use some more leaves in between. But I'm carefully chopping down trees and then also getting the leaves to clean them up later. And I think that's going to work better than the giant logged ones. However, I've kind of fallen in love with the Podzol in... I almost said Pozzoli. The Podzol in mix with the snow. I just think it's a nice contrast having the dark brown next to the white. So I might continue to grow these big ones and just use that as a way to get wood anyway. So I've got another one getting ready to grow here, but I mostly just want the Podzol around. I think that's the best way to plant Podzol. I know that the snow is going to cover up most of it anyway, but when we start placing torches and lighting up maybe street paths or walkways rather, then I think this, having just a little bit of this peeking out in the snow is really going to shine. Okay, that's a lot better. Just a little bit of dried kelp, never hurt anybody. I've got an enchanting table here, and I did some basic level enchants of my armor, even though it's probably going to break relatively soon. But hey, the lower level you are, the quicker you get enchants, so it doesn't matter that much, I think. I'm going to grow some sugarcane here, but I also want to quickly water source these, if that's what it's called. And I guess we'll do this one first. This is just temporary, I think, unless I end up keeping it. I don't think I will. I don't think this house if you could call it a house, is necessarily a farmhouse. So I think, unless I turn it into a farm, I mean, the top is literally a farm. Maybe this will turn into a farmhouse. Right now, it's my everything house. So now I just have a place to grow these, so eventually I can get a bookcase going. Although, don't know what we could do about the leather. This is kind of a legacy item from the server. Back when we actually had animals, that's how I got leather. I'm not really sure how I got that leather, but I did get it nonetheless. I think there's one more thing I want to attempt to do today, and that's just lay out the groundworks for a villager breeding setup. No one's really come over here to deal with these guys yet. I kind of thought people would already be all over them. So maybe it is up to me to actually turn these villagers into more than some. These two guys have been congregating in this pit since the dawn of time. They won't come over here. They won't enter the actual world. They're just doing business all day long, and they don't stop. That's interesting. So they waterlogged. I think they're showing like, hey, here's how you can keep water from freezing by waterlogging it inside those stairs. It's kind of neat. Yeah, the world board expansion can't come quick enough. Not gonna lie. And yeah, I forgot to do that. I'll do it right now. Snow. It falls. And it also starts covering up all of the beautiful puzzle that I created. But that's okay. Like I said, lights will help. I know I said something about villagers. We'll get to it, trust me. I added a little fence around the farm. It's looking much nicer. I had to reshape it a little bit because I realized it was just a little bit off-centered. But it ended up working out pretty well. I only need one source of water to make all this stuff plant. This carrot has not grown at all. I don't know why, but that's okay. Eventually, we will have more substantial food than freaking dried kelp, which I am currently eating far too much of. Let me show you. Sorry, if I don't harvest these now, you know, I'm gonna end up dying of starvation. Let me show you the inside. There we go. Let me show you the inside. Oh, more seeds. I gotta plant the whole thing. I'm sorry. Let me show you the inside. I've done a little bit of work. I've got 2 gates per side, by the way. I thought that was helpful instead of just one. Safest way down without taking damage, because damage is permanent when you can't eat. Yeah, I just basically filled in the walls of this area, and then when you go in here, you have a little bit of a nook. So this nook's right now my temporary like base area, and I think I can start filling up. I think I can start filling up the inside of this with more farming stuff. I'm not sure what kind. Obviously, I could do cactus. Well, there's no desert yet, so I can't do cactus. But maybe kelp, since I'm using kelp a lot. Maybe I'll make some sort of kelp farm. And of course, I like to just dabble. And when I say dabble, I actually mean dabble in redstone here and there. I like to come up with my own contraptions. And yeah, it'd be cool to come up with a sugarcane harvester as well as a kelp harvester. But I already did both of those in the previous season I recorded. So I don't know how interesting it would be to actually make a kelp farm. But also, I might genuinely need the kelp. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, and then this place is, you know, just continuing the tree work. I'm going to go kidnap some villagers. I have come to the realization that my door is not big enough to fit my boat through with this guy, so I might have to break some things to get in. But, I mean, hey, some tactics like boat transferring villagers are classics that don't need to be broken. I kind of thought you could lead them now, because I know they made a lot of updates to leads. That is not the case. Okay, don't hurt yourself now. There we go. And we will leave that open for now because we have a second one incoming. And now we just got to break through this one. And here is their temporary home. It's going to be a little bit cramped while they're in the boat, but they shouldn't suffocate if all things go according to plan. Maybe I should just grab my gates. I'm out of gates. I need to make more gates. Let's see, where is it? Here it is. Let's just make 2 of them. We will put a gate here, not that direction. Here and there. There we go. Zito, get out of there. ZD, sorry, my bad. I'm still learning. I want the boat. I've got an idea. Got the boat. Just back it up. Backing it up. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I couldn't catch it in time, but this guy, there's a second guy. Someone came from the border, I think. No, but those two are still congregating. Where the heck did you come from? Where are you going? One of you has to come with me. I just don't want to place it on the path block. You're closer. Let's go. Get in the boat. There we go. Another one incoming. Okay, I made their space a little bit bigger, and I mean, when I say a little bit, I do mean a little bit. I do feel like maybe I can go out one more just to make it symmetrical. I'm not a tyrant, okay? I'm not going to go as far as to say these are free-range villagers, but they're at least range villagers. It's just not a very free range. I have 2 beds for them here. I think if you want, how? Excuse me? I think right here is a more understandable place. Thank you. Do they need to be touching? No, no, they don't need to be touching each other. It's not that scientifically accurate. Okay, with those in mind, and then of course they have the doors here. Maybe they should be able to breed now if I give them bread. A little bit more bread and a little bit more bread to you. I hope they like this because this is expensive. It's costing me You're hogging all the bread. You better share. I better see some sparks fly. All right. That's all I'm saying. It's a little weird having the gate here and then the door here, but it actually adds a second level of precaution. Except, I guess villagers can open up doors, can't they? So it's really not a second level at all. Maybe I should just remove these. Like that. No, I don't want to have to look at them. I want to give them privacy. Oh, and they need doors, too. I forgot about that. Do they need to be able to see the doors? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think they need to see them. We're not sure. We're going to see how that goes. They could also just need more bread. I need more bread in general. The wheat's taking forever to grow up there, but there is some more to harvest. I think that might actually do it for today's episode. We've got a bit of a base going here. We've got some enchanted gear. We went on some adventures. We got a new pet. Zito, where are you? Come on, Zito. ZD. It's Zito or ZD. You know, it's a pet name. Heck, I might just call it Z. Just realized it's quite literally a pet name. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Let me know how you feel about the shaders or any of the other mods I have in place. If any of them are bothering you, just tell me. It'll probably just take one person to tell me, and I'll just remove them. I'm not attached to any of them. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy. Subscribe if you like, and I'll see you on the next episode of Rubik's Craft SMP. So long.